Hey, I'm Alex, and today I'm with Ethan from Amazing Animal Adventures, and he's going to be giving us a tour of his current reptile room, so we can get started.
The first enclosure I'm going to be showing you is this here. This is my almost 10-gallon wooden container. This was completely homemade. Found some old wood, screwed it together. Duct tape's mostly for looks and to patch things up. I have a lid made out of the grate on like a speaker or a boom box or something. And then these slidey things that I also found inside the speaker. I don't really know what they do. But yeah, that's a very nice homemade tank. Very pleased with how it came out. And in here I have 3 different species. I have a little gray tree frog right here. Now this is either the common gray or the Cope's gray. There's not really any physical differences in between the two. There's a difference in their DNA, of course, and in their call. So since I don't have 2 to compare them to, and especially since this is a female, there's not really any way I can tell what species it is. But nevertheless, it's a pretty cool frog. Now the other 2 animals I have in here, this is what it's like when you have anoles and you try to pull them out to handle them. Now, because you're coming in on top of them, it's like, oh, there he is. You're coming in on top of them, and it's kind of like a predator, but normally once I get my anoles out and get them on my hand, oh boy. Now, the reason this is taking so long is because I'm trying to be gentle, of course, because it is a small lizard and rather delicate. But normally once I get them out and they realize I'm not trying to kill them, they'll calm down a little bit. This is my green anole. This is a male. He's about 6.5 inches long, so might grow another ½ inch, but it's probably about as big as he's gonna get. Doing very well. This is actually a wild caught one. I've had him for over a year. He is missing a few toes, especially on that foot. He only has 2. But other than that, he's a very, very healthy specimen. Great eater. I just feed him, along with the frog, calcium dusted mealworms, and he seems to do great on that. And I have one more animal in here, if I can find him and get him out. So here's my other anole. This is a brown anole, or Cuban anole. I don't know if this guy's going to calm down for us. There we go. Nope. Well, you can look at him there. I'm not going to pick him up right now, but get a few close-up shots. This guy is probably the skittish of all the animals in here, the most skittish. He's doing well. He might grow a little bit more. I think he's pretty close to his full size. Could grow a little bit more, but as I said, this is a male. Here's his orange dewlap, which is a very, very pretty thing. So the next animal that we're going to show you, oops, this is probably the most favorite out of all my animals. This is my beautiful pastel ball python. Her name is Sheila. Very well-tempered snake. Beautiful, beautiful patterning. Now, as I said, this is just a pastel morph, so nothing too crazy, but still very, very pretty. I got her in July. She's about 1.5 years old, so obviously she still has a long way to grow. She's only about 2.5 feet, and she is somewhat of a picky eater. I'm still trying to get her onto frozen. She is still only eating live at this point. So this is my newest of my reptiles. This is my Colombian Rainbow Boa. This is a male. His name is Ash. This is the first boa I've ever owned, and so far I've been very pleased with the experience. He's a very, very respectable animal, not nippy at all. He took a nip at me during shed, but that was all. Very, very calm. I know some Colombians can be a little bit more defensive and problematic, but for the most part, they're really nice animals, and this one is no exception. He's a little bit over 3 feet at the moment. He still has a good 1.5 feet in him, maybe. Because he is a male, they don't get quite as big as the females. As you can see, he's in this nice large Exoterra. It has 3 feet by 18 inch by 18 inch. Actually came with the snake. Somebody gave them to me, and it came with all the stuff that's in here, which is really.
What size do you feed him, and what do you feed him?
He is on large mice at this moment, and he is a very, very good eater. Unlike Sheila, he's not picky at all. As soon as he smells that mouse, he comes up there and he takes a whack at it.
Yeah, I can feel he's much stronger compared to like my ball python, even though he's just about the same length. I guess because he is such a good tree climber.
Okay, so this next animal is my Peppermint Pac-Man frog. she is getting quite big. She's getting ready for a new enclosure pretty soon. I'll be able to move her up. But she's just doing absolutely fantabulous. What did I just say? She is doing absolutely fantastic. She just lives in this moist eco-earth. She absolutely loves it. I feed her a diet of mealworms, earthworms, the occasional mouse when my snake refuses it, and fish. And she has done absolutely great on that. As you can see, she's still growing. I got her in July. Since then, she has doubled in size and still growing. This last animal that we're going to be talking about is my young yellow-bellied slider. I'm pretty sure it's a she. You can't definitively tell until they reach 4 inches. She is about 3 inches right now, and if I were to guess, I would say it was definitely a she, but of course, it's not necessarily a real answer until they have reached an appropriate size. She has also been growing very well. I got her in May, I think, and oh boy, she just decided to jump off into the water. And she has also doubled in size, possibly even more than that, but she's gotten a whole lot bigger and just doing very well. For a while I was feeding her pellets, but recently I've just been feeding her a mixture of earthworms, meats like roast beef and turkey, and then fruits and veggies.
With the stripes on her face and her legs.
Very beautiful animal. And as you can see, very yellow belly, thus yellow-bellied slider. She is in the 20-gallon right now with a heat lamp and a ultraviolet lamp. I probably will be moving her up to a 30-gallon before too long, so she has some more space to swim around and do turtle things.
How about claws? Do you know the point of them having claws? I thought they really don't need them.
They use it on their front claws. They use that to tear their food, bite it in their mouth, and then rip it with their claws. And probably for gripping certain things too.
So turtles, they shed their scales, right?
Yeah, the scutes on their shell, they'll actually come off independently. They'll just like each peel off. Actually just a small portion of it. It's kind of weird because there's like layers and just the top layer, so it's not even the whole surface of the scute. But it's really interesting.
So hopefully you enjoy the tour as much as I did to see his wide variety of reptiles and amphibians that he has right now. That's it. Again, you can find his channel here and in the description. And that's it. I'm Alex, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.